Hello students, I am Rashmi Ritapure from Sarhad College. From Environmental Education paper, we start chapter 2nd, and from this chapter we start with point wildlife and aquatic resources. Okay, so first we start with introduction. In this, our first point is definition of wildlife. Wildlife includes all undomesticated plants, animals, and other organisms living in natural habitats. This encompasses everything from mammals and birds to insects and plants. Okay, so wildlife is very much essential for maintaining biodiversity, for the ecosystem services which we use in our daily life, and for the human benefits. Okay, so students, now we discuss importance of wildlife. In this, first point is biodiversity. Under this biodiversity, wildlife encompasses a wide variety of species from mammals and birds to insects and plants. This diversity contributes to ecosystem in health by supporting various ecological processes. Ecosystem health by supporting various ecological processes means ecological processes which we use is pollination is ecological process, then seed dispersal is a natural process. Pollination is very much essential for the food production, and this food we use in our daily life. So to maintain ecosystem, it is very much essential, and for the ecosystem services biodiversity is very much essential. Then second point from biodiversity is ensures resilience against environmental changes by providing multiple species that can fulfill essential roles. So after biodiversity, second important point is ecosystem services. So wildlife is essential for services that sustain life, such as first is pollination. Pollination, in this, insects like bees and birds help pollinate plants, enabling food production. Second is seed dispersal. Animals spread seeds, promoting plant growth and forest regeneration. So for forest regeneration, seed dispersal is very much essential process. Now next is pest control. Predators like birds and bats regulate pest populations, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. So next or last point from the ecosystem services is nutrient cycling. Decomposers like fungi and scavengers recycle nutrients, enriching the soil. So second point is ecosystem services. Now next point, human benefits, means the benefits which we get from the wildlife. Under this, first benefit which humans get through the forest or through the wildlife is medicine. Many drugs like painkillers and antibiotics are derived from the plants and animals. So we get medicines, natural medicines, because of the wildlife, means because of the plants and animals which are in forests. Then second point is recreation and tourism. Wildlife based tourism generates significant income and fosters appreciation for nature. So students, after definition and importance of wildlife, our next point is types of wildlife. In this, first type is terrestrial wildlife. In this, first point is forests. So forests are home to species like tigers, elephants, and numerous bird species. So many animals are present or lives in the forests. Next is grasslands. Grassland, these are the habitats natural habitats for bisons, antelope, and prairie dogs. And third point is deserts, species adapted to arid conditions such as camels, foxes, and catki. So these animals, they are included in the terrestrial wildlife. Then next point or next type of the wildlife is aquatic wildlife, fresh water wildlife. It includes species found in rivers, lakes, and wetlands. Means freshwater fishes or crocodiles are there, or rhinoceros are there. So these are the freshwater animals or freshwater wildlife. Then marine species living in saltwater environments such as oceans and seas. So in this picture, here we see terrestrial wildlife. So next point is forest. Now in this why the forests are important for us, we discuss one by one why forests are important in our life. So first importance of forest is forest help to preserve biodiversity, and this biodiversity is very much essential for the human beings. Forests are natural habitats of plants and animals. Forests provide timber, wood, fuel, medicines, fodder. Forests help to maintain ecological balance. Forests help to control climate and rainfall. Forests help to prevent soil erosion and control floods. Forests help to maintain the oxygen carbon dioxide balance in nature. So the forests, they acts as a natural sink for the CO2. They absorb CO2. So this CO2, this carbon dioxide, it is a gas. It is the main gas which is responsible for the greenhouse effect, and because of the greenhouse effect, temperature of earth is increasing day by day. So forests are very much important to maintain the global temperature of earth. So next point is stakeholders of forests. People who are associated with forests directly or indirectly are the stakeholders of forests. So people living in and around forests, they are the natural stakeholders of forest. Then industrialists who use the raw material from forest for manufacturing paper, medicines, furniture, these are stakeholders of forest. So students, we discussed various points which are related to the ecosystem and biodiversity in the today's lecture. In next lecture we again discuss some points which are remaining from this chapter. So thank you so much. Goodbye.